farmers are becoming extinct, and we need to make a change in that.
A lot of time in our industry, it's about efficiency. We've heard you either get big or you get out. We've also heard get big, get out, or get different. We decided to get different.
We need to keep farmers farming. We need farmland to keep going, and we need the buying power of the consumer to make the choices that back farmer-owned companies, that back the change that they want to see, not only for themselves, but for their children. I'm Stephanie Painter.
And I'm Hayley Painter.
And we are the Painterland Sisters.
Cows! Come on, babies! Come on, cows! Come on! Yup, yup,
We are fourth generation organic regenerative dairy farmers, and we also have an Organic Skyr yogurt company that we utilize our family farm's milk.
Painterland Farms is in the northern part of Pennsylvania, and so it has a lot of hills and valleys and streams.
When we were growing up, they used to call it Pennsyltucky, and now they call it Pennsylvania Wild, so it's much cooler of a name.
Being from Appalachia, the other important piece is community. Community was everything because on the good times they were there, but also on the difficult times.
We need each other. Like up in this type of environment, we need each other, and that is a beautiful thing that was instilled in us, that as we got out into the world, we realized a lot of people didn't have. Our grandparents told us stories about our great-grandparents, and our parents told us stories about our grandparents, and then we knew how hard they worked, and we saw the weight on their shoulders. So it was always evident, ever since we were little, that we had a duty and a responsibility. And so we always knew it was going to be our turn one day to take the baton from our parents' hands.
When I was a kid being raised on the farm, most of the kids in our area was farm kids. There was a lot of small family farms. It was a good way of life. But the problem is there's a lot of kids don't have the opportunity to go to the farm. I think our country's missing a lot of the experience that kids get off working on the farm.
Throughout history, the milk market's been unstable. We felt that growing up, and we really felt it in 2018 when we almost saw our cows having to leave the farm. And these cows, the genetics have been in our family since our great-grandparents. And so we wanted to make sure, as a family, how can we continue our family's farm?
Growing up, imagining our future, we'd ride around in the different side-by-sides or four-wheelers or trucks and say, I want to put my house there. All of us siblings would do it. Stephanie always wanted to bring tourism into our area. She had a dream of bringing log cabins and setting them up and bringing people in so we could experience their life and their culture. They could experience ours. I always wanted to be a veterinarian. I wanted to caretake the animals. All those visions we had as kids were naive, because if we didn't have the cows, then this way of life wasn't that vision that we had. When you bring the cows in every morning, once you milk the cow, you have to move it within 72 hours. If that milk does not get picked up, then the farmer has to throw it down the drain. If they throw it down the drain, they don't get paid. If they don't get paid, they can't feed their families. We're those families. We didn't get paid. Our milk got thrown down the drain. The real answer was we needed to do something to stabilize our milk market. And we knew that a value-added product, so turning this raw, beautiful, nutrient-dense milk, how can we turn it into something that people would want to eat and connect with? And so we fell in love with learning about different types of products we could make. Milk can transform into a bunch of things. I would say it's kind of like liquid gold.
We're true dairy girls. Like, we love all dairy in all types of ways.
Oh yeah.
All full-fat dairy, just give it to us.
We secured a grant from the Dairy Center of Excellence. We wrote over a 100-page business plan about what products we were going to launch and why, and we stumbled upon Skyr.
And so Skyr has 4 cups of milk to 1 cup of yogurt. 1, utilizes milk. Great for continuing to establish family farms. 2, great nutrient density. And it's delicious. We didn't reinvent, we went back. We remembered our roots, we remembered how food was, and we brought that, we took that wisdom, and then we showed the future what that wisdom actually meant.
You talk about bringing the farm to the world and the world to the farm. Well, the farm has all this goodness. Mother Earth has nutrients.
So we teamed up with a 10th generation Icelandic yogurt maker. We partnered with him. We had a firm farmer's handshake, well, and some contracts at this point, because now we're starting to do business.
I think the girls in Organic Valley and Whole Foods and some of the natural grocery stores, the natural yogurt brands, the message is starting to get across. They're like, we need sustainable agriculture. We can't continue to go down the path we're on. I think the girls' yogurt brand is complementing other brands that are trying to do the same type of mission. Like, let's get back to basics.
Painterland is a place. We do believe it's magical. It feels that way when we're here. We want to invite, everyone who's eating the product, we want them to feel like they're on Painterland and it's a place that they belong to.
Are we ready to eat?
The world is ready for farmers to speak. The world is ready to connect with farmers. The world is ready to know where their food comes from. And the world is ready for women farmers to be able to tell that story.
I mean, this year, 2026, it's the year of the female farmer. So thank you for allowing us to caretake this land, caretake these animals, and to caretake this product out into the world and onto your family tables.
Creating a healthier food system one spoonful at a time.